Hi, my name is Leah and I'm a life coach, and I focus on career transitions, relationship transitions, and mindset and confidence. Today's video, we're gonna make it quick and we're gonna focus on why confidence is so important in career changes. So bringing those two things together, which is often what I see when I work with clients. They're not just going through a mindset or confidence shift. They're also going through maybe a relationship shift or a career change. So why is confidence so important? Confidence essentially means trust, self-trust. When we're talking about confidence, I want you to think of it in that way. Do I trust myself? Do I present myself as someone who trusts myself? I think that we can often get confidence kind of mixed up in terms of being someone who is perfect or somebody who seems like they have everything together. But really it comes down to your belief in yourself and trusting yourself to actually do the things that you say you're gonna do and to be able to face challenges when they come up as well. So the reason why it's so important when it comes to career change to have confidence, and you might already be saying like, obviously I know why this is really important to have confidence during a career change. It's important to have confidence in life in general. But specifically with career change, I think it can get really confusing and daunting, and there can be a lot of imposter syndrome that comes up. There can be a lot of setbacks, rejections. And so we need to have a firm foundation of confidence built for ourselves before we even go into making a career change, and especially while we're going through it, because there's all these obstacles that come up. Career changes are really interesting. They can pose a lot of self-reflection, and I don't think people fully realize that until they're in the throes of it. So making sure that you're really clear on what it is that's important to you. What do you value? What are the things that matter most to you? Do you trust yourself to achieve those things? And if you don't, how can you foster more of that in your day-to-day life so that when you're going through this career change, you don't get shaken so much that you feel like a complete failure and you feel like you're taking 2 steps back. So how to prepare for a new career change while you're enhancing your confidence. This is a question that I've gotten recently. And I think the question is interesting because what is really being said is, how can I already step into this career change with a confidence practice already happening for me? I don't think that growing the two together, or not growing the two, but working on a career change while you're also working on your confidence is necessarily the best approach. I think always start internally before you go out and do anything. Now, granted, you don't have to wait to be fully confident, to fully trust yourself ever to make a change. In fact, I don't recommend it. What I mean is, go ahead and do the thing while you're still scared. Do the thing, even though you're still scared. But what I mean by confident is that even though you're scared, you trust yourself to figure out the problems as they come up, right? Like, you may not ever be fully ready to make a big change like a career change. And fully ready meaning feeling 100% like you're gonna nail this. But you can feel 100% like you can face whatever comes up. You can feel resilient. I think resilience and confidence go hand in hand. Resilient meaning when you're knocked down, if you get rejected, you're not going to take it personally. You're going to get curious about it instead. I think confident people really have a practice of curiosity and asking good questions, asking themselves, what could I have done differently? What did I do right? Maybe even looking at, was this actually the right fit for me, if I'm being totally honest with myself? Or was this a career path that I was just exploring because it felt safe? So really being able to take a step back from your experience within that career shift is important as well. So zooming in obviously on all the details of things, but also zooming out on the big picture here. When it comes down to it, did they have the company culture that I'm looking for? Was this the pay range that I was actually going for? Would this answer the values that I so desperately want to see in my career? So knowing all of these things beforehand, and maybe you want to watch a couple of my other videos on, making a career change before you look at this full video again, but those can help you really decide, all of these questions and what it is that's like truly important to you. Let's see. Some strategies that are a little more logistic in nature are researching the industry. So really giving yourself a leg up by doing your homework. I think preparation and proactivity is one of the best ways to give you more confidence. Doing, some research around what are the market needs? What are the things that are gaps in the market? How can I address those maybe during an interview? Or how can I already be prepared with different ideas? Also, aligning your personal goals with career opportunities. So thinking about, what in my personal life do I want to see? So am I trying to start a family? Am I looking to grow? Am I trying to get promoted to become, the head of a company someday? Or do I want to just gain more experience in this specific area and have that build on to something more? So looking at career opportunities as ways to build your own personal goals and build on your own personal goals is super helpful too. You're not just waiting to be chosen, you are the active chooser of these opportunities. Also, knowing that you can always add skills, and doing so is really important as well. So going back to school, adding new credentials, getting, going to the workshops, getting certifications is also important. But also knowing when not to do those things is important. So really truly asking yourself, do I need the extra qualifications before applying to the new job? Or am I just kind of twiddling my thumbs because I'm afraid of rejection? So that discernment is really important too. And discernment is a huge part of confidence. So there were a few key points. We're at the 8-minute mark. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any other questions in the comments, and be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.